I've been making some house tunes recently and it got me thinking, could I make a tune that sounded like black coffee from black coffee? I know what you're thinking, has Johnny lost a plot? No, he has not. I'll probably drink a couple of cups a day and I always notice the machine makes some really cool sounds. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna sample it. Let's try and make a tune that sounds like black coffee with black coffee. Right, we're in the kitchen, coffee machine's here. Let's see what sounds we can get out of it. So we're back in the studio. I actually recorded all the sounds through the little DJI MIC 2. So it's probably going to sound awful, so apologies in advance, but I haven't got a portable audio recorder yet. Maybe something I'll get in the future because I do most recording in here, but I thought I really want to try this silly idea. So we'll see what we got. So I kind of shot the film on this Osmo 3 at the same time as the audio. I mean, you know, it is what it is. 3.49 gig, right, so let's enjoy this coffee while that transfers. This is a Square Mile coffee roasted in London in mid-Feb, I think. So like 4 weeks after roast, so you're at a good point. I don't actually know what I'm talking about. I pretend I do, but I don't. This one's slightly like plum. Plum, caramel, dark. I nearly fell asleep myself then. Damn. Let's go. Import them all in. I've got loads of stuff already set up in Cubase to just make this a bit quicker so we can get some ideas down, but we're done. Right, I'm hoping I can just drag MP4s in and it converts to audio. Different tracks. Okay. Yeah, look. It actually can import audio stream from video file, which is quite clever. So I don't have to use a separate bit of software. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's get rid of the video channels because you can actually have video tracks in Cubase and kind of edit to video at the same time if you wanted to. Right, let's see what we're working with. What we got here? Right, that's me turning it on. I'm just gonna name the clips because otherwise I'll never remember. Right, next, let's have a quick listen to this one. What was that? That sounds quite nice, doesn't it? Right, that's good. Next, that is loading the old grind thingy-majiggy. Ooh, that's a nice sound, and that sounds quite clappy. We've got something good there, people. What's next?
Check.
No, that's me checking the mic. Let's not use that. Right, that's obviously the grinder. So that whole thing is grinder time. Whoa. That's me fucking tap. Ooh, we like that. Some good percussion-y bits there. Okay. Oh, that was a nice little shaker. That's the extraction of said coffee. So we've got quite a lot there already. And then the final track here. That's obviously the milk steamer. That's quite harsh sounding, but I think that a lot of that is probably the mic as well, annoyingly. What we got further down? That is the pump, I believe. Which is awesome. We'll definitely have some of that because it sounds like a beat already. I think there is enough there to start mucking about with, isn't there really? What we'll do first is maybe get just a straight kick rolling so we got something to work with as a bit of a timer. Let's get a nice deep house. That's enough, innit, for us to just try and get a little bit of a... I think we start maybe with, what in my head, right, this is what I'm thinking in my head. I'm going to use the taps and stuff for percussion, and then some of that milk steamer and the grinding and the extraction I think we can use as like maybe effects or sweeps or side chain them. There's some cool things we can do, so let's just pull in what we got and again see where we're at. So what was this one? I mean, that is lovely, isn't it? Look at that. Let's cut these. Rudimentary cuts to start, get a vibe, and then we finesse. That's kind of snary-ish. Let's just add another audio track underneath here. Let's just start bringing stuff in, see what we can do. Happy accident. We'll group and process this stuff in a little bit, but for now I'm literally just sketching out, see if there's anything that jumps out. The coffee machine beat, right. We've already got a little something going on, haven't we? Sounds terrible, but come on, keep going. Yeah, that's pretty cool. What else we got? Let's bring in, we got loads more. Oh, that's quite a nice hit. I think if we process them all as one as well, it will feel more coherent. Same reverb, same EQ, like maybe on a group, bit of compression and stuff. That sounds like a shaker. Fuck yeah, let's use that as a shaker. I don't want to quantize too much because you lose that vibe, don't you? But this, I mean, because you're there, aren't you? That first one needs to be more on bar. I'm just gonna load up LA2A tube to tame a few of these peaks. Let's start trying to build something out. Oh yeah, and then obviously we've got the bloody milk pump, which definitely we've got to use that. Let's nick that. I also want to nick that, I remember, because thinking that's a bit of a riser type situation. I'm definitely going to reverse that. And we'll come back to that because we're only going to use that sparingly, I reckon. And then we've got that like pump rhythm that was really sounded like it was in time. Right, so I think these four are the tightest. It's kind of a nice loop. I've got this other little loop here, which is lovely. I reckon will work nicely. Yeah, there to there. Maybe. I cannot believe that my mic ran out of battery. That's so annoying when you're mid recording and something like that happens. And you know what? I was using these Rode wireless Mi's. And the only thing that indicates that it's going to run out is this little red light, and I didn't see it obviously because it was underneath here. But the DJI, this one, at least it vibrates when it starts or finishes. Nice little touch, so maybe I'll start using this one. I'm gonna have to cut out the bits that are speaking, so it will be a bit shorter now, but hey, at least you'll hear the audio. Right, thank you for watching. Hopefully you caught a vibe. Hopefully we caught a bit of a black coffee vibe. Either way, make sure to subscribe. Peace out. See you on the next one.